a place for you. This is Code Green, weekdays from 8 a.m. on Spirit TV.
Good morning. Welcome back to Code Green. I must tell you, I am filled with a buffet of items on this table. Things have changed a little bit, so you will forgive me if I choose to take a snack or two. You're watching Code Green and we're broadcasting live from the Hill of Peace right here at Namirembe. Remember, our job is not to just inform you and fill you with information. It is just to make sure that your mind is provoked. And many are things that we'll discuss on set that you will not like, but as long as they're beneficial for you or to you, we will talk about them. Now, today is one of those days. I'm not alone. I am joined by Florence Tushemereirwe. Yes, Florence Tushemereirwe. You are a public health nutritionist.
Yes.
The other ones, that is CH and BS department in Makerere. What's that? Kindly give us some education about what exactly you do before we talk about this.
So I am a public health nutritionist,
Okay.
and I work as a research associate at Makerere University School of Public Health. The abbreviations you saw there are my department. I work in the Department of Community Health and Behavioral Sciences.
Yes. You know, it feels like there are things in this nation that we don't know. So what exactly do you people do?
Do you mean in public health nutrition?
Yes.
Public health nutrition is largely about setting the right policies for a nation to follow to protect the population towards disease.
Okay.
Disease that is nutrition-related disease, not just any disease.
Yes.
So the course is about doing research, and then you use the research findings and inform the community, inform the policymakers, the food industry, inform the media
and the public
and
as
the
well.
public.
So
yes.
the person who is watching us, I think it's such a privilege.
Yes.
There is information that you are going to be told, and some of these things you'll probably hear them for the first time. You might think they're outside this country or they do not exist, and yet you consume them every single day. One may wonder, why is Makerere University all of a sudden, or why is it interested in public nutrition?
Public health nutrition.
Public health nutrition, yes.
Yes. It's not only Makerere University, actually.
Oh, really?
Yes, I'm going to give you a bit of background. The kind of research that we are doing that is handling all these foods that you see here is sponsored by the government of Uganda.
Oh, okay.
Under the Makerere University Research and Innovations Fund. That and this project falls under the second phase. So Makerere University comes in and they have realized that, okay, the government signed to protecting children against marketing of beverages, highly sweet beverages, and highly salty and fatty food.
Yes.
However, when you observe on our market, we are aggressively advertising, and not just advertising, but we are also targeting children that we signed we would protect.
So I'm hearing you say this, and for the very first time, I've always heard that Makerere University is making Uganda big when it comes to research and development. Yes. And one may, personally I've been asking, what research do they do? Where does all that money go? I mean, so today we are going to see to where some of that money goes. So let's go critically on the products that we have here today. We have, I feel bad because this is what an average child gets to eat or drink, everywhere. But this is a disclaimer, okay?
Yes.
We are not here to talk about any product, against any product. We are rather here to educate, to make sure that whatever you are taking, whatever you are consuming, you have more information about this. So, yes, we've talked about the whole issue of protecting children. But you see, when they're advertising, when they're making some of these products, I think you're not only going to protect children, you have to protect the adults as well. Because I've found myself, to be honest, snacking on a few of these things because the young ones in my household love them. So, what is the danger in these products anyway? Unless you are trying to change the whole nation to be vegetarians, but there is no danger in these products. What danger do we have to know besides the sweetness that we experience every day?
Okay, so today I will talk a little bit about the danger, but today we are going to discuss advertising the food we eat.
Yes.
However, when you look at all these foods, so for example, this is a Sunshine Happy Snack. It's crunchy, it's always fantastic.
Yes.
I want you to look at the cover and you see the wording. I want you to see always fantastic.
So if you can show it, yes.
Yes. Always fantastic up there. I want you to see this cartoon face. This is advertising to a girl child.
Oh, really?
You see a girl child here? Yeah? This is a potato. Actually, there are potato chips in here. But this potato is sliced on the child's head.
Oh.
Okay? So there's what we call targeting the child, but what is inside in here is something to wonder about.
Okay.
First of all, this labeling does not even tell us what the nutrients in this packet.
Okay.
I don't know how much salt is in there.
Okay.
I don't know what they have coated the potatoes with. I don't know the kind of oil they use to make the potato.
And you don't know that these are potatoes
anyway. I don't even know whether they are potatoes anyway. So the same thing with gorillas. Our children love gorillas.
Yes.
You see a gorilla, you see this happy face on top.
A gorilla.
This is, it looks like, I mean, which child doesn't like a smiling gorilla? And then we also have these. There's what we call putting tie-ins.
Yes.
When you're advertising food, you put a tie-in. You see this language here? There is a word called surprise. Oh, happy kids. Happy. All these are happy kids. Yeah. There is a happy child. There is a surprise. But besides that, there is what we call a tie-in. The surprise they are talking about here is actually inside the pack.
Yes.
And it is either a vehicle, a plane, or a truck down here.
Yes.
This is targeting a boy child. Okay? So let's go here. I want you to hold one of these.
Are you sure? Should I just hold over? I drink.
I want to say that milk is a healthy drink for the child, even for the adult. However, for us to put Tom and Jerry on the milk is not right. It's not recommended, because that means you are targeting the child as the consumer.
Okay.
Yeah. So all the products that are here are targeting the child as the consumer.
Yes.
However, in these products, we have a lot. Some of them have sugar, some of them have a lot of fat, some of them have a lot of salt. So the sugar, the salt, and the oil, whether the fat. Sometimes it is not even healthy fat. The fat, that kind of food, if we eat it regularly, it clogs our blood vessels.
I mean, we're going to talk about the dangers, and I'm glad you have.
So this is where I'm coming.
You have given us a preamble, which is really, really good.
Yes.
But aren't you being too tough on these people? They are doing business every single day.
Yes.
Our president is launching factories.
Yes.
We need employment, and we need to add value to the products that we use here in this nation.
Yes.
But we want to make it clear that we want to, this discussion is based upon protecting children from that targeted advertising, all right?
And it's dangerous.
And its dangers. So, is there any law in this nation that prohibits such kind of targeted advertising?
Thank you very much. That's a good question. Regarding the law, we don't have a law that prohibits this kind of advertising yet.
Yes.
However, evidence shows that when you do that targeted advertising, then you are putting children in danger. Because when a child becomes a consumer of such a product at an early age.
Yes.
Yeah? All these at an early age, it means that by adolescence,
yes,
they have become loyal.
Oh.
They are loyal consumers to these organizations. Yeah? But the other, to go back to the law,
yes,
Uganda signed up to an international law.
Because we subscribe to a global law.
Yes,
Yes,
by World Health Organization.
Yes.
It's called World Health Organization set of recommendations to regulate food advertising
Yes.
or marketing of food, highly sweetened beverages and highly salty and sweet food
Yes.
to children.
yes.
That is one law that governs us as a nation. Secondly, when we sign up to such a law, we are supposed to come to our country and modify our laws, modify our policies
to fit the bigger law or
Exactly.
the bigger set of guidelines that we subscribe
Exactly.
to. Okay.
Yes. And then, but also some countries operate a liberal market. Okay. So Uganda is a global market actually. That's why you can find such a product deep down in Kanungu.
Yes.
That's why you can find gorillas deep in Kisoro. That's why you can find this up in Karamoja. In the smallest shop, you'll find it there. You will also find imported products actually in our country.
Yes.
Everywhere. So we don't have a law that stops such products from coming into our country.
But that doesn't mean that we should not protect ourselves against
Exactly.
the effects. All right.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
Now I'm glad you're doing that. So, if I may ask something. Aren't we, so what's the role? What should we do as parents? Because in business, you have to make sure you sell.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
You have to make sure you sell to the target. That's why even when they are selling tires, just tires,
Yes.
to drivers, especially men,
Yes.
they will put a half-dressed woman on a tire.
Or a car.
Or a car. You wonder whether you're going to buy the woman or what the woman has to do with the car. So, is there any danger in these products? Let's first talk there.
Yes.
I want us to dwell there before I ask you the
All
next
right,
question.
all right.
Is there any danger in the health-wise?
Yes.
Because there is something that is happening in this nation that has not been here before. Every day we are seeing we need very healthy children, but more than ever before, we are seeing children that are obese in nature. You find a 2-year-old, a 5-year-old, and they are beyond their kilograms. For lack of better words, they are unhealthily fat. But you know our culture, we want chubby children because they look that. Is this one of the reasons why our country or our young generation is changing?
Exactly. You have the answer right there. The reason we are doing this research is we want to bring the evidence to the public. And we want the public to know that these foods we eat, however small they are, but eaten regularly, we accumulate the salt,
Okay.
the sugar, the fat in our blood vessels. So if I'm a child of, or for example, a child who is 3 years or 2 years,
2 years,
and they're
yes.
already big. You remember the other year, 2019, the president launched the healthy initiative.
Yes.
When
yes.
he led people into jogging and running and walking. You walk whether you can walk, you run whether you can run, or go to the gym if you can go to the gym. He is preventing the diseases that this research is also targeting at preventing. So there is exercising, but then there is also handling your diet. Yeah. So by us stopping aggressive advertising of such products, we are going to help our children to learn that yes, well, these products exist, but they are going to learn to make the right food choices from when they are little until they grow up into adults.
And I'm glad you mentioned that.
Thank you.
We are good on research as a nation, at least as far as from research to commission of inquiries to many other things.
Yes.
But to reports, some reports which never come out, at least we're getting to see this. So What next after this research, really?
Okay.
Are we actually foreseeing prosecution? Are we so, because that should be the place that we will stop these people from this direct kind of advertising. What next after that heavy research?
After this research is dissemination.
Okay.
And by dissemination, I mean we are going to call together the policy stakeholders. We are going to call together academicians. We are going to call together food scientists, nutritionists, health people, industry people, the media.
Yes.
Every sector has a stake in this.
Okay.
It's not only, I don't want us to castigate Minister of Trade, neither am I here to cause variance between Minister of Health and Minister of Trade.
Yes.
Or
we're all
Uganda
playing
National
a
Bureau
part.
of Standards.
Really.
Even me, I'm playing a part because I've been seeing these things and I have never come here to create awareness. So here we are creating awareness. And after that, when we get our information,
yes,
we are going to go out there and come and tell the people that, you know what, we are airing this advert on TV 5 times a minute. We are airing this advert on TV 20 times in 1 hour.
Yes.
We are even targeting children when they are watching between, let's say, 5 or 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Yes.
is when soda or Coca-Cola is advertising. And they are not only stopping at advertising, they are also using our children who are young to advertise. For example, we have Baby Gloria. She advertises Blue Band. Blue Band is not a natural fat, okay? And we have another child who is a celebrity. He is advertising soda. We have the youth advertising. I saw an advert by MTN collaborating with, I think, Century Bottling Company. The youth are talking on phone, but they are holding a bottle of soda. We are telling our adolescents that to be cool, you talk on phone while taking a soda.
So I think that brings me to the next question, really.
Yes.
So, you know, this research is good, and it could be complicated. How does this translate to someone who is a family in Kaperabyong? Okay. A young person, a teenager who is in Busia. We're looking at a family in Masaka. How does this translate to
deep
them?
in Masaka?
Yes, because maybe you can.
I don't want you to assume that they don't have these products in Kaperabyong.
They are there.
They are there because our transportation is highly developed.
Yes.
We take these products daily to every district. Okay. Whether they are coming from Kampala or Mbarara to, so different companies have different regions where factories or outlets where they station, then they distribute. I don't want to go into a business model. But the person who is deep down there, and maybe they will get to see an advert or they will get to hear about this research, they will know that, okay, my child, when they're going to school, they need to make the healthy choice of food. They will need to, the parent needs to know that, okay, instead of packing a soda for my child, let me give them a mango to go with
to school.
And I give them a bottle of drinking water. Maybe I can give them a soda on Sunday.
But you know, you're a parent.
Like a treat.
Let me tell you, you're a parent.
Yes.
Would you rather spend the times when mangoes are not in season?
Yes.
And the mango, I've seen a mango at 4,000, 5,000 shillings.
Yes.
Would you rather buy your child a mango of 5,000 than Kanakanusu return?
Godwin, I would rather, when a parent is given information, when the parent is given knowledge, they will know how to balance between the gorilla and the mango. When there is no mango, there is an orange, there is the mangada. There are guavas all over the place.
Yes.
So when some products, some fruits are seasonal, but all year round, Uganda has something to eat. They would rather give their child a sweet banana to carry. Yes.
So let me ask you, what can these companies do? Because they are here to make money.
Yes.
And to be honest, they are giving us taxes.
Yes.
They are giving us jobs that would not be in this nation.
Yes.
Why don't you take this research to them so that you tell them what things they can do better but not going out of business.
Exactly. I am not here. You remember when I said I'm not here to create variance between Minister of Health and Minister of Trade?
Yes.
Or KCCA and the traders in the city? No.
So this is us working together with them.
Yes, we are going to work together.
How can they, package or make their products better so that they do not clash with you?
We are going to negotiate that they remove the cartoon.
Okay. And put what?
And put something else.
Okay.
But not a cartoon. We are going to negotiate with those that use the teenagers to advertise, not to use the teenagers on the billboards. We are going to negotiate that when MTN is advertising their airtime, then they do not collaborate with a soda company and put a youth. So those are all regulations that we signed up to that we are not following. So we are actually going to work with, I know another project under Makerere University that is working about the policy, they're assessing the policies and regulations and standards to find out where is the gap, why aren't we actually doing what we signed up to.
So when they remove, I'm here asking myself, so when they remove the cartoon or they change the advertising hours, does that reduce the level of poisoning?
It reduces on the level of consuming such foods.
Okay.
However, it doesn't take them off the market. It's up to the industry actually. Personally, I am a food scientist. My first degree is in food science and technology.
Yes.
Then I majored into public health nutrition. So the combination, I am in the same boat with them. I also love processed products. I love to add value to products actually. So, but I wouldn't add value to a product and then advertise it to a child. So my 2-year child, my 5-year, my 6-year, my teenager should actually get to know what is healthy food and what is unhealthy food.
So you're actually taking the direction that has been taken for these products that are consumed by mature people, like alcohol and cigarettes.
Yes.
Because the cigarette, I think it started in Germany.
Yes.
They were advised to put the bad imagery, how cigarette, imagine you buying a cigarette but it has the effects of the cigarette, and then it's not the alcohol not to be given to people below the age of 18. So you want to make sure that any kind of advertising is not, psychologically targeted to the children.
Exactly.
So that is the battle that you are fighting.
I didn't even want to go in that theory, but there's a theory that targets the children's psychology. When you're a marketeer, you target the psychology of the child at 2 years, 3 years. By the time they are 18 or they are 12 years or 10 years, that is the product they are going to go for. Okay. That is what they know that makes their health, that's the choice they make as a healthy food. That is the product they use. When you tell them, what do you eat? What is nutrition? How are you eating? They will tell you, I take soda, I take gorillas. My food is gorillas. My things, chips and chaps.
But these products make you look cool in school. Na yo kwetika lumonde n'emiwogo ebyo tebiri apate. I
know.
So in your closing remark, what would you tell the people and the organizations that are watching us? What's the call to action for parents and the organizations and to any responsible citizen that is seeing you and they're asking, what can I do?
So the call to action is actually we have to start at policy level.
Okay.
Much as our project is handling the practice in the market.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to use this example.
It's okay.
In the Bible, where it says that if the foundations are destroyed, what can the righteous do?
Yes.
So if my foundation is destroyed, I can't grow up and be a useful individual.
Yes.
So if our policies have gaps, the industry has nothing to do about it.
Yes.
And some of them know. They know what is happening in the policies. They know what is happening in the regulations. They know the standards. The companies that make these things, they buy the Uganda National Bureau of Standards copies of standards for such foods, but they know how to go around it, as long as the law doesn't catch them.
Okay.
So I would like the people to know that actually the government is investing in
protecting them,
protecting the
children.
Yes, the children and also the adults. And with time, the industry should expect some changes in the policies, where we were not tying the knot. We are going to tie it a bit.
Okay.
But we would like to get healthier options on the market.
Well, I must say, Florence, it's been such a pleasure. I have been schooled and educated. Believe me, I've seen things in a different perspective, like never before. I hope you have been educated and you've learned something as well. In a couple of minutes, we'll be having the crew back again. But yeah, let's go for a break.
This is Code Green, weekdays from 8 a.m. on Spirit TV. Spirit TV, a place for you.